We are now up to number 29 of the Dread movie line that's come out from Epic Pictures. This is their latest, Sleepless Beauty, which does this girl on the front of this, does that not look like the chick from The Babysitter? Like, I was thinking this is going to be the girl from The Babysitter, you know, the one from the recent Bill and Ted movie and the one from Ready or Not. It looks almost just like her, and it even looks like she has blonde hair, but it is not. She's not in this movie, and this is somebody else. This is a Russian movie. It has a dubbed version on it if you don't want to watch Russian. I particularly didn't feel like reading subtitles, so I went with the English dub. But there's a predicament because a whole lot of the movie, there's like a chat group that takes place, and if you want to actually know what they're texting to each other in the chat group, you have to turn on the subtitles. It doesn't seem, at least not on my Xbox that I played it on, it didn't seem to have an option for just the subtitles for that. But the movie kind of borrows a great deal from the whole Russian sleep experiment thing. Like, this girl is kidnapped right at the start of the movie, and she's put in a room, and she's tortured, and she's being forced to be kept, you know, awake, and she can't go to sleep, and they give her like hallucination things, and they kind of torture her a little bit, and they make her like watch people get killed, and they mentally break her down, and of course you realize finally at the end of the movie why they're doing this. And one of the coolest things about it is while they're doing this whole little like hallucination sequence, you get waves of it, but then like near the end they just full-fledged give you the hallucination segment, which reminds you a little bit of like classic like 80s 70s trippy cartoon stuff, a little heavy metal, a little maybe The Wall there without the music of course, but it's weird, and it was a highlight probably of the movie. I thought it was really creepy, and it really sold the movie, maybe more so than some of the rest of it. It holds your attention, which I thought was good, and it's a different concept. Like I said, if you're into creepypasta, it's a little bit of that Russian sleep experiment thing, and when you find out what they're doing it for, it kind of maybe makes it all worth it for the most part. There's some other stuff that happens, and there's, like I said, there's some violence and stuff, and people in the chat group kind of gets a little bit cute, maybe a little too cute, because they're like, oh, this is like Saw, and one guy's like, oh, it's Kill Bill 3, like during one scene when they put her in like a coffin. So I'm not sure if it's positive or negative, but the movie's good and better than I thought it would be. These Dread movies, they tend to shock you sometimes. Like there's always like one out of the bunch of every year that seems to exceed expectations. This one is probably the one out of this year's bunch that I've seen. It comes, like I said, with the original Russian language. It has an English dub and Spanish subtitles. So if you need that, deleted scenes, day 3, behind the scenes film, alternate scenes, hallucination, and trailers. So that's what you get. Dread TV, Dread Central from Epic Pictures. If you're going to watch one of their recent releases, this might be the one. That's probably the one I've enjoyed the most out of most of their recent ones. Giving it a 3.5 out of 5. I say check it out. Not sure if it's out yet, but it will be. And if you like just some weird indie horror, then this one might be something you want to, experience.